Okay, so Eric, thank you for your willingness to serve as our club treasurer. Thank you. So please give him a big round of applause. Eric is our treasurer. Thank you, Eric, for taking this role. And okay, so now let's move on to today's meeting. So it is my great pleasure to introduce today's Toastmaster of the meeting. He is the founder of Global Family Toastmasters and has inspired many members over the years. So please join me in welcoming Alex, our Toastmasters of the meeting. Alex, this
Thank
is
you, thank
yours.
you, thank you, thank you. I'm kind of youngest godfather in the District 7. Thank you, thank you. I'm so honored to be the Toastmasters, and this club is very special for everyone. I know we have members everywhere. We have different excellent districts, and all the members are also the most excellent leaders from your districts. So today we will guide a team. We have wonderful speakers, amazing evaluators. Most of them they are past district director. I couldn't believe it. So I think the motivation I chartered Global Family Stat is very, very simple. Because when I went to the convention for 3 years, I miss all the leaders from different districts a lot. And also I really want to meet more leaders, from I would say from different countries, different districts. So that is my first motivation to charter Global Family. Thank you all. Thank you all to make my dream happen and my dream come true. I feel so honored and I feel so grateful for all of you. Today we have let's have some entree. The main dish. The first speaker is a really, really important leader in our districts. The first impression for this lady from me is she was a humor speech contest champion in 2015. And at the moment when she was delivering that speech was about body language. You know how sexy she was, how charming she was. And that's why most of the Toastmasters in our district, we are just admire this leader a lot. The first speaker is Teresa Zhang, our past district director from District 7. Title, My Husband's Mistress. And you know what? The speech will be evaluated by our godfather, Harry Fang. Teresa, the floor is yours. Welcome your speech.
Hello, good evening, good morning, everybody. Several months ago, I found something very suspicious. Something like my husband acted weirdly. I found he in very suspicious. I want to find out what happened. I thought maybe he had an affair. Oh, how come? After 40 years of marriage, we were in peace. When he was young, he made money. I spent all the money. And now we are getting older. He works on the computer, and I watch Netflix on my computer. We are very peaceful. We don't interfere each other very much. He walks his big way, I walk my small way. 他走他的阳关道，我过我的独木桥。So, nothing happened, always very peaceful. How come? After 41 years, something weird, suspicious happened. I want to find out. I want to be a detective, like Ingrid. Ingrid, I should hire you as my detective. So, I found my husband always talking on the phone. Seriously, secretly, and sometimes shy, sometimes happy, sometimes tender. And his voice is always sweet. Oh, okay, yes, you are great. You are doing a great job. And the other side is a woman's voice. Michael, you can do it. Don't worry. I will help you. Huh? How come? After all that strange things, my husband also developed another strange habit. He woke up early in the morning. He went to the mountain for hiking early in the morning with his cell phone. Alone? He's going to talk with his cell phone, or he's going to meet someone on the mountain. So one day, I can't help myself. I drive another car of my house. I followed him to the mountain, and he really climbed up the stairs, and I followed. And sometimes he looked back. I also cover my face. But anyway, he didn't find out I was following him. And on the mountain, he was standing there by himself, but talking with the phone. And that is the woman's voice. I think this time I got you. So I rushed out and grabbed his phone. Ha! I caught you. So I looked at his phone. Huh? I am ChatGPT. May I help you? Huh? My husband's mistress is ChatGPT? Why? I'm so serious and so jealous. At that moment, I had a mixed feeling. The first feeling is I felt relieved. GPT is only AI. For the time being, AI has only wording and the voice. Not like me. I have face, beautiful, sexy face, and I have body. He has not. He or she has not. So I should feel relieved. But on the second thought, ChatGPT is so capable. The lady inside ChatGPT is so knowledgeable. She has unlimited knowledge. She knows everything on Earth, on history, geography, entertainment, or even the universe. And she responds immediately. Only a few seconds. She gives the answer. Can I beat ChatGPT? Maybe not. But I have one advantage. I can always imitate. Beside intelligence and the knowledge of ChatGPT, GPT's voice can be tender and sweet and patient. Maybe I cannot learn from her knowledge, but I can learn to be tender and sweet, even tender and sweet now. So after that, I changed my attitude to my husband. When he's after work, I said, honey, you must be tired. You won't take a bath? I can wash your back. And after he has done something and made some money on the stock market, I said, good job. I give you a massage so you can give me some tip. And after that, my husband noticed my change. Yes, it really helped. He paid more attention to me. He even touched my forehead and my face sometimes. He became even more tender to me. So, ladies and gentlemen, I cannot beat my husband's mistress, ChatGPT, but I can learn from her. To be smart, to answer quickly, to respond quickly, and to be sweet and tender, always patient. So, I cannot beat ChatGPT, but I can beat my husband's mistress. Mistress, goodbye. My husband has only one wife. It's me. I'm safe. Toastmaster.
Thank you. Thank you, our role model, Teresa Zhang. Thank you. Please give Teresa a lot of heart, okay? Heart, 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 heart. Thank you. Okay. As usual, always, when Teresa is delivering a speech, you always can bring us lots of laugh, insight, and also we still always can learn something from her. The second speaker is, I think we are so honored to have her join our club because this 89 is from Hong Kong. My friend Aragon from IPDD from District 89 told me that this guy is the best area director in District 89. During her turn, she chartered two clubs, and also she's helping District 67 to charter the first champion Toastmasters, that is Global Champion Taiwan. And she chartered another one called Global Champion Hong Kong. Today, she's going to deliver a speech about scale your influence. And the speech will be evaluated by our regional advisor, Simon Nash. Without further ado, let's welcome the second speaker, Becky Liang. The floor is yours.
Thank you, Alex. Good evening, good morning, everyone. This is Becky Leung. Let's quick show of hands. How many of you consistently use social media platforms to promote your brand or your club? I know Alex did use a lot of social media. Today, I will share my story of how I use social media platform during the past 1 year. And how did I say that? 1 year ago, I barely use social media to promote anything, just for sharing only the daily life activities. But before I go on, I also want to look at from the third party perspective. Let me ask you another question. Have you ever been persuaded by social media platform to buy or to do something, just like downloading an app or signing up for a course or a gym membership? Do you? If you have such case, what really draw your attention? There should be something that hit your insider needs, that hit your needs, that draw your attention to go on to look at this, or even to enroll to the program. And how this related to my use of social media? I'm sharing my real case of how social media work and what works even better. 1 year ago, I started chartering my first club. It's called Financial Professionals Toastmaster Club. And by its names, you know that it's related to financial industry. And the social media platform I use is LinkedIn, because in LinkedIn, we have more professional connections. But I didn't use the LinkedIn before much. So my first post, I tried to use something like silence is costly in banking. And I used the message that small moments save careers. What if you have a safe space? It looks pretty good. At first I thought, because it's what I also think, oh, I need a safe space. But let's guess. How many impressions that this media post gets. Impressions means number of times the post was shown in LinkedIn. That if you have some connection, if people respond, it will show more in LinkedIn. Is there anyone can guess? Or you can voice out or type. What, 10,000, 20,000? So that may be yours. Mine is a new baby, so I didn't use social media before. And it was just 500 impressions. Okay, this is the baseline 500. And that's not enough, 500 impressions. So the second post I use, I try to make it more visually attractive by adding a poster. The poster also shares the thoughts in my mind that usually we have very strong in technical skills, but sometimes technical skills cannot bring us to the table. People didn't care about us. And this time, anyone can guess quickly in the test how many impressions that it got. 2,000. Wow, 800. Okay, it got 1,000 impressions, double up. But of course, when you look at this is AI driven post. So it's not connecting with people. And then I start to change. I start to talking about my personal real stories, my vulnerabilities, that I went skydiving. I related it to comfort zone, skydiving comfort zone. And then it got 4 times about impressions, 2,000 something impressions. So this kind of impression going up and up. And when I look back, the top 3, how the posts look like. First of all, number 3 post is the one I have a lunch with the champion speaker in our district. I tag on him, and he is also one of our industry players, telling a personal story because he shares of the same profession as me, working in a compliance in bank. We've also shared that many of us in this department expert at our work, but we cannot present our knowledge. We stuck, we fail. So this one, we got 4,700 impressions. And the second one is my colleagues. At the time when I starting up to check out the financial professional club, I have more connections with people, and I share these connections. And my ex-colleague said, "Hey, Becky, you seem different. You have make change. I saw a different presence." So I put this into my post. And with the level with these ex-colleagues, this already shows the number of impressions. It go to 5,000. And then the number 1 post, on top of sharing the lunch, sharing how people feel about me, I also share in the beginning of chartering a club. We pull out the industry senior persons. Who is the CEO, ACE, Chief People Officer of the industry? Have gathering with them, tag them in the lane. Guess how many impressions that this post gets? Anyone wants to chat? 8,000? Okay. Taking like my influencer can jump impressions to, this one is 6,000. 6,500. So from the beginning, 500 to 6,500, there is an incremental growth of the people who read the LinkedIn message. And I also want to share this. When you look at these pictures, it talk about how many followers I have in my LinkedIn and how many impressions. In terms of total follower, in the beginning of July 2025, 0. 0. That means I didn't use LinkedIn before. And it climbed up to 1,150. It's not much because I am not a KOL. I am not an influencer. I'm just normal persons working in a bank. But my follower growth to 1,000. And in terms of impressions, accumulate for whole years the consistently posts that I have, that it got 120,489 posts for 1 year. And when you look at bottom, how many are my followers and my connections? 45%. And all of network, 55%. That means those who follow me, don't have connection with me, with my post, have some comments or some response, and then the out of level people can see this. And total member reach, this is the unit number in LinkedIn members, 18,000. 18,815. So by 1 year of efforts, my post reached to the unit 18,000 of members. Not only my brand, I also set up the club Financial Professional Toastmaster Club, and we constantly post message and use the consistent branding. And you look at the poster, we use consistent branding to promote the club. And for this club, this is a community club, not a corporate club. We reach out to the financial professionals throughout the whole industry. About 1 year, we got not yet 1 year because this club was chartered in September last year. So far we have 27 members, and 85% are totally new to Toastmaster. Because of the networking of people related to each other, we got more people know about Toastmasters. And overall, when we kept on posting, some people not just say read the post, some people proactively reach out to me and said, hey, what is Toastmaster? Hey, why are you so passionate in Toastmaster? What's that? Can you bring me to there? So far we have engaged from 15 interest guests, just they send message to me, so interest, and 10 has joined Toastmaster. It may be in my club, it may be in other online clubs, depending the locations of the member and their interests. And because of this post, my boss also asked me, hey, can you come to do a corporate sharing? Share the experience of your journey? Even though my bank didn't have the corporate club yet.
Time up.
Okay, thank you. So last word is the importance of take away. Be personal. Thank you.
See, Becky is such a committed, ambitious leader. We should give her more time. And she's the one I admire the most in club chartering industry. She's really ambitious about chartering a new club, because for my global champion, half a member kind of was chartered by her from Hong Kong, China, and Singapore. Okay, so we are behind schedule. So next session, table topic session. The session master is a very famous leader in District C7, and also famous writer, and he's a master about pickup on the street. And I read his book when I was young. Let's welcome table topic session master Kwang Yuzhen. The floor is yours.
Hello, good evening. So today's our table topics main thing is what's your goal to learn in Toastmasters this year? And I have developed into some questions for you. My first question is that what is the most important skill you want to develop in Toastmasters this year? And why is it important to you? And how about, can our timer, Ingrid, can you answer this question within 1 or 2 minutes?
Sorry, could you repeat again? Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the most important skill you want to develop in Toastmasters this year? And why is it important to you?
This year for the new term, because I'm have the honor to accept to be a president of a leadership village, which is not my home club. Oh, Caroline, make a surprise smile. Yeah, because I think I'm quite like an outsider for them and also for myself. So I think it's quite a good opportunity for me to learn like if you want to change a job to work in a new, totally different company, you need to get involved a new culture. So I must be adapted to a new culture. So I think this is what I have to learn and adjust my attitude because I'm so familiar with my home club legacy. I know their everything like the standard, the SOP. Oh, we also move fast. We a very big club, so we everything we build in a very like structural organization style. So, but to move to a leadership village is smaller, so the scale is different and people is different. So the skill I want to learn will be the adaptability for myself. This is my goal, my skill for this year. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for your sharing. And my next question is, how can your Toastmasters goal support or enhance your goals in your personal life or career? Anyone wants to answer this question? Wants to share with us your thoughts? So you can first tell us your goal in Toastmasters and how that goal enhance your goal in your personal life or career. So if no one raise your hand, I would like to ask Brian. Brian Lin, would you like to share with us?
Sure. For me, my goal in Toastmasters is this year. I have been Toastmaster for so many years, and every single year have set up something to do because if you set different goals to challenge yourself in different areas, you get to learn different things. And besides, that would keep Toastmaster from really boring because if you do the same thing over and over every year, then you're not learning anything new and you're not even interesting anymore. And for me, this year's challenge is to how to use 5 to 7 minutes to have a complete idea as a part of a course. For example, if I want to set up a course for set photography or chocolate tasting, I may have 25 short videos, and each of them, guess what? 5 to 7 minutes, just like a Toastmasters speech. And how can I have a complete concept told and make it interesting to everybody who listen or watch the clip and still have the complete information in that particular unit, but still continuing on the whole journey of actually listening to the entire course. That will be my challenge to learn in Toastmasters this year. And how do I translate that to work? Pretty much nothing. No, just kidding. I think instead of saying work, it's just one company, just one position. I'm probably not going to use that for my current job. But hey, all of us could actually develop a second job or a streams of income outside of your regular job. And that's what I'm thinking. I want to be an online instructor, and actually I will charge people for the courses. And Toastmaster is a perfect organization for me to try out different ideas and wrap up those ideas to be a complete unit so I can put it online and actually generate income from there. And that's my goal. Back to you, Huang.
Yeah, great feedback. I believe the skills you develop here, you can take Toastmasters as the test field to see how you have grown and use those skills you have learned in your career. My next question is, what's the one challenge that may prevent you from achieving your Toastmasters goal, and how will you overcome it? So this question I would like to ask Caroline. Would you like to share with us your goal and what's the challenge that may prevent you from achieving it?
My personal goal for Toastmasters this year is to work on my humor. When I deliver speeches, I'm usually very serious and direct, and it's kind of the teacher in me that things just come across as very matter of fact. This is how it is, and I'm telling you the information that you need to know. And there isn't as much storytelling or humor necessarily in the speech. And I think because I have a bit of a teaching background, that will be the greatest challenge I need to overcome is it's a bit of a habit that's ingrained that I will need to really consciously think about and plan how I'm going to incorporate humor into my speeches because it's just not something that happens very naturally for me. Although, when I was talking to someone last night, they said I was funny. And I think I'm not sure if I believed them because I had never met them before. And I think maybe they were just being polite because I really don't think I'm a very funny person. It's something that I would like to improve. So that is the challenge that I will be working on in the next year.
You didn't think you are a humorous person, but you got great smile. I think that helps a lot. That makes
Thank
people
you.
want to be happy and laugh with you. Okay, so because I think this question, the challenge thing, is very important to many of us. So the same question I would also like to have Stefano. Stefano, would you like to share with us what is one challenge that may prevent you from achieving your Toastmasters goal and how you will overcome it?
Thank you, Mr. Table Topics Master. My biggest challenge is time and focus. I always start the year with many goals, many ambitious dreams. But I feel at the end that I'm tired all over the place. You see here, preparing for Vancouver.
Yes.
Lower outside. But I think sometimes it's good to take a step back and to realize that it's not possible to achieve all the million goals that we'd set, and to maybe think and see which one is the one that matters to me the most. So to answer your question explicitly, I'd say biggest challenge is we can't fabricate or invent time no matter how much we work hard. So sometimes we must focus on what matters the most. And I think my challenge is to find that thing in Toastmasters, whether it's something about contests, whether it's about helping members with their education. But I'm confident that this year, attending meetings like this one, doing Toastmasters events from the morning to the night, I will be able to see what the right challenge is, and will be able to work with all the passion and dedication for the rest of the year. Thank you, and good night to you, everyone.
Yes, I believe your confidence will help you, overcome those challenges. My next question is, imagine it is the end of this year and you have successfully achieved your Toastmasters goal. What positive changes would you notice in yourself? So anyone wants to answer this question? You can raise your hand. Okay, I can see Joseph, your smile attracts my attention. So please, Joseph.
A lot of thinking here. Each term for me has had vastly different challenges. Most of those challenges I've been able to face by being a part of Alex's team, from club growth director all the way to him serving as district director, and I was under him as a division director. All of those times I found myself growing in different ways. The first year being growing as a host when he did the first open house. The second year being a part of the training team and organizing the club officer training across all of the district. The third year being a part of the division team and handling a big realignment and getting president select for the division, also working with Alex and thanks to Global Family and a lot of people. This time, I'm serving as a president of 2 separate clubs and then VPM here. The biggest changes I want to be able to see out of myself, there are a few. One is trusting officers and the people and the teams that I have and empowering them to be able to do things so that I'm continuing to build on leadership skills and not just doer skills. The other is learning how to communicate even better across district boundaries. Especially as VPM of this club, the biggest challenge to me is being a strong enough communicator and persuasive enough to tell people in other districts that being a part of this online club is a valuable experience. So the changes I want to see are at the end of the term, I'm somebody who feels very confident in empowering and trusting other officers. And then on the other side, seeing myself as someone who's persuasive enough so that people can see how valuable being a part of Global Family is. Fantastic question. Let's see. This gets recorded, so we can play this in June next year and see how we all did.
Oh yes, and definitely, I believe you achieve your goal because you always better yourself and you try to better others.
Thank you.
Okay, so yeah, I think because time is up because I think I read the original schedule. The next session should start at like 10:08 or 10:09. So I think my session is finished and back to the Toastmaster.
Thank you. Thank you, Kong Yu-Zhen. Yeah, setting a goal is very, very important. Last July, I set a goal to get select distinguished for our districts, and our district just made it. So setting a goal is really, really important. When I look at every beautiful faces of our family, and I think everyone helped me and helped my district a lot. So I still feel grateful for all the leaders, amazing Toastmasters. So thank you all to make this happen, not only for the district, but also for our lovely and beautiful club. The next session is the general evaluator. This lady is unbelievable. She currently is a district director for District 76, Japan. Let's welcome general evaluator Kyoko Minamoto. The floor is yours.
Thank you, Alex, for the nice introduction. Okay, let's begin with the individual evaluation. So the first evaluator is Harry. Harry is going to evaluate Teresa's speech. So Harry, are you ready? Okay, so floor is yours.
Thank you. Thank you. It's really my honor to serve as individual evaluator for Teresa. And she's very, very experienced. It's never easy to tell, make a speech or to be humorous. It's never easy for me. It's difficult. Actually, it's very difficult. But I think she has done a very, very good job. She is very humorous, and she telling a personal story between herself and her husband who married for 41 years. And lots of things happening. And then suddenly she find that he had a mistress. So and she told us build the story and then build the tension, the climax, and eventually she find that it was kind of accident that the mistress happens to be a ChatGPT. That's a big surprise to everyone, and I think she's done a very good job. Second thing I like is that whenever she tell a story, she used a lot of feeling. First of all, she had a happy marriage peacefully for 41 years, and then once she has that worry, she feels scary that her husband may have a mistress. So there's a lot of feeling involved, and she expressed it very well. And in the end, when she find out it was ChatGPT, and she was relieved, she felt happy again, and then she changed her attitude towards his husband. So it became a a happy ending. That's I think she can use the feelings to add to the stories. Is really wonderful. Well, another thing, she's a very experienced speaker. She's calm, she's confident, and whatever she says on the stage, we believe her. And she's wonderful, good command of the stage. I think she's a really wonderful speaker. If I have some suggestion, maybe to make her speech even better, maybe she can use role play with her husband. Because it's a happy marriage for them for so many years, and she's they have peace. So tell us more. Maybe you use a role play with yourself and your husband, especially when you find out he was using this phone on the mountain, and when you grab her phone, what happened? Well, she must feel kind of defensive and maybe a little bit angry that you follow him to the mountain. So you can use that so that you can build up this kind of climax, so people really want to listen to you. So that's one thing that I can suggest. All in all, this is a wonderful speech because you fulfill the objective of the speech, engaging human, which is very, very difficult. And you can use lots of feelings in the speech to express yourself. And also you're already a good speaker. I'm looking forward to your next speech. Thank you. Back to you.
Thank you, Harry. Thank you so much. Okay, thank you for your wonderful evaluation. So our next evaluator is Simone. So Simone is going to evaluate. Sorry. Simone is going to evaluate the speaker number 2.
Becky.
Sorry, Becky. Becky, yes, Becky. So that's okay. Okay, the second evaluator is Simone. So Simone, floor is yours.
Okay, thank you. Wow, Becky, this is the first time I've heard you deliver a speech, and what an amazing speech it was. Congratulations, very impressive. And you could tell from the audience's reaction throughout your speech and at the end. I've never seen so much interaction with emojis and others, so congratulations. And Becky's speech project was about building a social media presence. She certainly fulfilled every single point perfectly from the speech project purpose. So there's 2 points for the project purpose. For the member to apply her understanding of social media to enhance new social media presence. So she certainly did that. What she did was the LinkedIn. She used LinkedIn. She told us why she used LinkedIn, because all the professionals are there. And she showed us step by step from her first post, and then what she learned from that post. And then she kept going on about, kept moving forward to show us and share with us how she made changes and what were the impacts of those changes and so on. So that was the first part of the project purpose. And the second part, the purpose of this speech, second part, is for the member to share some aspect of her experience on establishing or enhancing her social media presence. So firstly was the understanding of social media, and then how some aspect of her experience, okay, with growing her social media presence. So fantastic job. What you presented, Becky, was very, very persuasive. And why was it persuasive? I would say it's because you created such an anticipation at the beginning. You said, you asked some questions of the audience, and then you said you're going to share your real cases, right? And I think those really, really impacted the audience. I certainly was very engaged. I was looking at the audience. They're all like eyes glued to the screen. Because of sharing real cases, and you learned some things and then you applied them, and then you got such great success with attracting the new guests. So this was really, really powerful stuff. I even saw Stefano post that, yeah, I've seen Becky. I follow Becky on LinkedIn. You know, her posts are great. You know, with the exclamation mark. You know, so I just could amazing. I think all of this interaction from the audience to you just kept building up the excitement. You know, really what I feel is that you had such high quality content. That was the key. And your delivery style was quite soft, although I could still feel your passion. You're certainly someone with passion about what you were doing. But you weren't like very overly expressive or, you know, very strong vocal variety, anything like that, or gestures, that kind of thing. But, you know, it seemed like you didn't need that because you are very persuasive without that. So what can I say about, I cannot see the timer. Oh, okay. All right. Okay. All right. So my time is up. Now, one thing I do want to show is, okay, I'm going to be over time. All right. The fact that you can see right now, the timer is on the screen. The timer was on the screen, and the timer, like we can see the lovely, lovely face of Ingrid. This, to me personally, is very distracting. And as a speaker, I personally would feel very distracted by that. So I think that I would suggest not having that. Or if you're going to show it, then, you know, cover the camera so we only see the screen. All right. So that's a suggestion to our club, not to the speaker. Now, for the speaker, I would just say that I'm not sure. Maybe you were just slightly over time, and it sounded like you were not fully finished when you were announced, you know, that time's up. So what I would say is very simply, it's just perhaps you had a little bit too much content. You could cut down some content, even though it's all great, and then maybe go deeper, okay? Because that would be very fascinating too. All right, so that's all for me tonight. Congratulations. I cannot wait for your next speech. Thank you.
Thank you, Simone, for your evaluation. Okay. So could I have a timer's report? We have a timer's report in a chat. Okay, so evaluation Harry 3 minutes 30 seconds and Simone 5 minutes and 90 seconds. Okay.
Oh my God.
It's in the feedback. Yeah, thanks for your suggestion. Yeah, I think I think my figures on the screen might distracted the speaker. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. So for table topic, Brian 2 minutes and 60 seconds, Caroline 1 minute 30 seconds, and Stefano 1 minute 51 seconds, Joseph 1 minute 54 seconds, and speaker Teresa 7 minutes 9 seconds, and Becky 10 minutes and 32 seconds. Oh. Your speech is so long. Okay, thank you so much, everyone. So I like to evaluate this whole meeting. So first of all, I'd like to say thank you. Joining our club meeting. So I'm so happy to see familiar faces and new members. Becky and Caroline, thank you for joining the meeting tonight. And yes, we are very happy to have you with us. And I hope you enjoyed today's meeting. And also a special thank you to our Toastmaster of the meeting, Alex, for leading us smoothly and through the meeting. Thank you so much. You're very, very
Arigato.
Yeah. Okay, thank you for your Japanese. And also, I'd like to mention that I'd like to recognize our table topic master, Kwan Yu. So first, I have to mention his microphone. It sounds so professional, don't you think? It was one. So I was wondering, are you a podcaster? The
Oh, yes.
sound is. Oh, really? Yeah, sound is quality was excellent, and it made interesting very comfortable. The listening is very comfortable, and thank you for your question. It stick to our theme today, this meeting theme. Thank you so much, and thank you for table topic speaker. Each of you as topic speak is wonderful and enjoyable and knowledgeable. Thank you so much. And for our evaluators, thank you, Harry, your evaluation. And what I like the most about your evaluation is Harry gave Teresa a helpful suggestion to make her speech more interesting, put dialogue and role playing into her speech. Yes, that's a very good suggestion, I think. The second evaluator, Simone. Yes, thank you. Thank you for your quite a bit long long evaluation, but your evaluation is so knowledgeable, and you analyzed Becky's speech very much, and you mentioned about not only for the speaker, but for the online meeting. So this the for how to show the timers. Yes, I agree that yeah, if Ingrid covered the camera, and then we can see the only the green light on red light. So it's better, I think. So thank you so much. So overall, I think today's meeting was energetic and then friendly and well organized. Thank you everyone for making this another great global family meetings. Thank you. So back to our Toastmaster of the meeting, Alex.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Just want to say thank you for all of you. I feel recharged. And can you feel something about our club? It's a global family flavor. And I think it's a feeling you want to stay here. Maybe forever. Back to the present. Kuko.
Thank you, Alex. And then I think I'd like to mention one more thing. Today's our background, virtual background made by the Andy. He was working very hard as a VP of our club, and so he made a background as well as a poster. So let's give him a hand. Thank you so much. All right. So okay, the agenda is finished. So do you have any comment or Joseph? Are you? Yes, Joseph.
Hello, everyone. This is your Vice President of Membership, Joseph here. And like many of you, I have received an email regarding membership increases. Global Family would love to continue having you as a member, and many of you have already paid well into the future. Kyoko and Brian, for example, they are members. They have already paid for 2 periods. They are well into the future for our membership. So I'd like to encourage you before August 3rd, in fact, before August 1st, use the self-pay function to re-up on your membership. Continue to be with us in Global Family. We have an amazing president this term. That other president, the last term, forget that guy. Kyoko's where it's at. And so this is the time to renew your membership. You can make your VPM happy. You can make your treasurer happy. The current president, the charter president, all these people will send you some extra love. So please remember to re-up your membership before August 1st. Save yourself some money. And the best thing you can do is renew for 2 periods, not just 1 period, but 2 to save yourself a little bit of extra money. You can take yourself out to dinner, or if you come to Taiwan, I'll take you out to dinner with the extra money. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. Thank you for your encouragement to pay for the 2 periods. Thank you so much. So our treasurer, Eric, do you want to say something about the treasurer?
Well, I would like to say thank you to Joseph for that announcement. You made my job easier, so thank you.
Okay, thank you, Eric. Okay, so I'd like to mention one more thing. And Andy, so our VP Andy is working very hard to the meeting happen. So let's give her a big round of applause. Thank you, Andy, for your hard work to our meeting. Thank you so much.
Thank you for your cooperation and the support. I can make the agenda better. Thank you.
Yeah, Andy, so good, so good. Thank you, Andy.
Okay, so I'd like to have some comment from our kind of new member. So Vicky.
Okay, hello everyone. I really enjoyed today's meetings, and we have a lot of very seasoned Toastmasters and district leaders, ex-district leaders here. I think the quality of the meeting is very good, very encouraging, and I really enjoyed this. This is my first time here.
Thank you for joining the meeting as well as our club. So Caroline, how about you?
Hello, everyone. Yes, it was a very nice meeting. It's very interesting to join the online club because the meeting is so much shorter than the in-person club. So I quite like it because there's no drag. Everything is just action, go, sharing stories, getting feedback. So I like this kind of format.
Oh, thank you so much. I like that format and energetic atmosphere too. Yes, thank you. All right, it's time to close the meeting. Thank you so much for your cooperation and energetic participation. So, okay, so let's take a photo. So, okay, let's take a photo. So everyone smile.
Good.
Hi.
All right. I will. Patsy, shall I take the picture?
Oh, yes, please do.
Okay, you look too good to be taking the photo. Let me handle that. All right, everyone, get your pose together. Fantastic. And 3, 2, and. Oh, okay. And let's do one more. So switch up that pose there. Just a moment here. Just a moment. Okay, got that. And put this away. Sorry, friends. Just give me a second. All right. And we are ready. So 3, 2, 1. All right. And those are our photos. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you. So have a good night and have a good day and have a good time. Thank you.
See you in Vancouver. Bye-bye.
See you in Vancouver. Okay. See you. Good night.
See you. Bye bye.
Bye bye.